Hey, what's happening, everyone? Welcome to the Mission Driven Life podcast. I want to thank you all for being here today because I'm here to give you some value. All right. So hey, just to let you know, there is something's wrong with my Anchor. So if you're planning to tune in through Anchor, and if you're listening in through Anchor, hey, it's something is weird about it. So thanks for watching, everyone. I just wanted to send you all a message because my man King is watching. And today I want to talk to you about social confidence, right? You're watching a video, and what I'm going to be talking to you about is social confidence and what I've been learning about being in social situations, tough situations, and situations that are tough, all right? And how it's making me a 10 times more confident leader, what I'm learning about being a leader, and what I'm learning about myself, all right? Because I'm just giving you all these reflections that are all a part of me. And the advice that I give to you is advice that I'm actually giving myself, all right? So whether it fits for you or not, whether the value I give for you fits, I trust that you can gain something from this. All right? Cool, it's getting late. I'm just at my place right now. So look, if you're tuning in through Anchor, it's not working. But hey, I want to invite you all to the Impact Players Tour. It's coming up July 24th, where you can network, you can grow, and there's going to be 22,000 business leaders here. People that you can network with, people that you can grow with, people that you can sell your products to. Get your tickets today. I'm going to put the link into the comments just so you know that I'll put the link into the comments. That way you can get your ticket, grab your access now, all right? There's going to be 2,000 people getting it, so click the link below. I'll put the link in. Click the link, grab your tickets, and let's gain some access, all right? Because let's grow our leadership together. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today in the social confidence video. This is episode 53 of the Mission Driven Life, and I'm excited that you guys could be here today. I'm so grateful that you guys have been tuning in and listening in and being here today. And I'm just super grateful that you guys can all be here, right? It's getting super late. It's like midnight, 12:24 a.m. And I'm here to give you some value. I felt so tired earlier. I felt so lazy. I'm like, I don't want to do this video. I'm just going to record a podcast. But I'm working on being consistent, right? Being consistent with my message, being consistent with how I do business, being consistent in how I do my podcast. And I think how I do something with one area of my life, it'll be the same in my other area. I just worked out for the second time today. Or actually, no, I didn't. This is my first time that I worked out today, and I did a nice workout. We shadow boxed, lifted weights, and that was about a half hour ago. Now I'm ready to go do a podcast, and tune in because I'm talking to you about social confidence, which is something that I think many people will need when they come to the Impact Players Tour, right? So the thing I want to talk about is speaking up. I was in a social setting, right? I got invited to my friend's house, and there was people that I didn't know that were there. And I noticed there was one girl that was there, and she was, I think, maybe dating my friend. But what was really interesting was that I felt nervous for some reason, right? Maybe it's because I was smoking a little bit of marijuana before, and my mind gets all paranoid. But I felt weird with her being in the room and being there because she kind of reminded me of my mom, right? Just how she was very confident and how she was a leader and telling people what to do. And I felt like she was like my mom, right? That's how I seen her. But what's really interesting was what I was working on was speaking up. That's one thing that I've been really working on when I'm in social situations, whether I'm with friends, whether I'm with strangers, whether I'm with places where people are hanging out, like networking events, or when people come together for a night and maybe we're playing games. I really take it as a chance for me to work on as an experiment, right? Doing an experiment, like a social experiment, where I can go try something new. I can say something different, or I can use my body language, and I could say something different in the situation and try out and see the reaction, right? One thing I've been learning from Dr. Glover is testing for interest. What's really cool about testing for interest is that, when I talk to anyone, it could be a guy or a girl, old man, good-looking woman, sexy girl, or maybe just a young guy, young kid on the street, I can always test for interest. And what's really cool is that, I really find out right away, yes or no, if people are interested in me or not. So when I say hi to someone, I could just tell whether they are willing to engage with me or not. Whether they look back at their phone or look back at their book. If I just say hi and I'm being like, hey, what's up? I can tell whether they're interested or not, right? And what's really cool is that in life, I could go out and like test for interest wherever I go. When I'm talking to a stranger on the street, I could be like, hey, what's up? And sometimes, people are willing to talk to me. Some people aren't, right? And, people are either like me or not. Straight up. People either like me, they like who I am or not, right? They want to talk to me or not. And that's okay. Whether they do want to engage, whether they don't want to engage, I realize, like, look, it's all good. Not everyone in life will like me. And that's totally all right as long as I like me. And that's a big thing for us leaders, right? This is what's true, is that in life, I need to have my own back. I need to have some of my own confidence in myself and let go of what people are thinking about me. I used to always think of I used to always care about what people would think of me, and I wanted people to like me. And a part of me still does, right? But I'm growing that confidence in myself. Look, I don't need it, right? So if all my friends are watching here, Sabrina, Jeremy, David, Jose, all my friends that are watching, thank you for being here today, because look, I hope you can come to the Impact Players Tour. And I'm going to put the link in the comments here because I want to give you some value tonight. I know it's getting super late, but I want to give you some value that I know that you can gain some trust in, which is the Impact Players Tour. So let me just put it right here. I'll put the link into the comments right now, all right? I know if I had a team right now, I could gain access. All right, so I put it in the comments right there. It's down below. If you're watching, if you want to gain access to this event, the Impact Players Tour, networking, sales, business growth to 10x, click that link below and you'll get so much value and gifts in there, right? So this is what I want to talk to you about today. I'm talking to you about speaking up. When I'm in situations where I'm nervous, where I don't want to say anything, I realize there's some moments where I stay quiet, right? Like I'm in a place where, people are gathering together and I get nervous. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to speak up. I realize when I don't want to say anything is a chance for me to say something. Whatever it is, whether it's my opinion, whether it's saying hi, whether that's giving someone a compliment, whether that's enrolling and leading a team, or whether that's like, hey, asking someone if they're interested in buying my products, right? Us business owners, entrepreneurs, we got to speak up sometimes. So that's a big thing. Speaking up can be applied in meetings, in dating, in friends, meeting strangers, networking, real estate, public speaking. Speaking up is one of the biggest things that it's important. And I want to give you an ebook. If you send me a message right now, I'll send you a free ebook on the Guide to Confident Speaking. I wrote this a couple months ago, and it's one of the first ebooks I wrote, and it's on speaking with confidence. So I want to give that to you, all right? Now, the next thing I wanted to share is, look, something I'm scared of is also meeting girls with boyfriends. You know what I mean? I always get nervous when I'm meeting girls that have boyfriends. And maybe they're hanging out together. And maybe the girlfriend's in the room and the boyfriends are there too. And I get uncomfortable, right? I get uncomfortable with it. Sometimes I'm scared to talk to the girl. And I get held back. So what I've been working on is just to speak up around them too, right? Just to say whatever and not get, scared of conflict or jealous, right? I can just speak up and say what's up. I think the biggest thing that I'm nervous about is like that other person would be angry because I'm talking to their girlfriend, right? Because maybe that's a part of me that gets jealous too. But I'll own it. I'll take full responsibility for that because, look, I'm here to have fun and people will like me or not, right? Last thing was just having some nervousness and some fear, and that's totally okay for me. Okay? These are some lessons and things I'm going through, because look, wherever I go, when I say something to someone, when I inspire someone, when I motivate someone, when I challenge someone, that's a chance for me to step into my leadership. People are going to be receptive or not, and that's up to me to bring people together. And I got to use that through my words, right? If you're a recruiter, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a salesperson, or you're in network marketing, you have to recruit people, enroll people, and that means having to talk to people. Whether that's at the grocery store, at the bar, at the networking event, wherever that is, you got to go out and talk to people, right? So look, one thing that you can apply networking to is our Impact Players Tour, which is a one-day deep dive with Grant Cardone. We got 14 business speakers and great leaders, all right? I put a link into the comments right below because I want to give you access to this ticket. There's not a lot left, but you're going to get tons of bonuses, tons of added value such as gifts, ebooks, and like information on audios, on how to make that first $1 million, how to grow your business, how to expand. And I want to give you a leadership training, right? And so hit that link below, grab access. I put the link into the comments, and if you click that link, follow it through, you can look at all the 3 different ticket types. There's general admission, there's exec, and there's VIP. And look, if you want to sit at the VIP and if you want to level up your networking, click that link below, because that's where you'll gain front row access and tons of meeting the speakers too, right? So hit that link below, all right? Now, I want to give you some solutions. I'm here to give you some solutions on what I'm talking about. I want to give you solutions on, improving your social life. Because as much as I talk about experimenting, right? Look, I got to go out and experiment. And these are things that I've learned through my own experiments. This is what I've learned through my own social experiments and talking to thousands of people, talking to strangers every day, approaching strangers every day. This is what I've learned has been working well for me. And I know this is going to work well for you, and I trust that the only way that it'll work for you is if you take action and if you let go of thinking it's not going to work, because it will work. Because the first one I want to give to you is being first. If you're speaking up, if you want to practice your skills, and if you want to be a social person, it's up to us to be first. To be the first one to shake someone's hand. To be the first one that introduces ourselves. To be the first one that speaks up at that meeting when things are going wrong in the company. Being first. I'm telling you to be first in every interaction. That's leadership right there. To be first, to meet someone, to lead by example. Being first is the way for you to be that leader, and because everyone else needs that person to be first. Your whole team is waiting for that one person to be first, and if you're leading this team, being first is the way, all right? So the second thing I want to give you is blurting. I know for me is like, look, sometimes I'm held back and I don't want to speak up, right? But one thing I've been focusing on is blurting. Whatever is on my mind, whatever is good, whatever my thoughts are, I just got to blurt. Whatever, maybe I like maybe I'm saying something stupid, and I'll just say, look, that's stupid. Or maybe I like someone's shirt. I can be like, instead of me holding it in, thinking, oh, yo, she has a great shirt, but I don't tell her because it's just in my mind. Imagine things I'm holding back and positive energy I'm holding back when I'm not expressing myself, when I'm not blurting, when I'm not speaking up. When I'm holding myself back, I'm not giving my gift of leadership and love to the world, right? So blurting, that's a one cool thing to start doing, to start blurting and just like say what's up on your mind, right? And people are gonna like what you have to say or not like what you have to say. And you know what? For these last couple experiments, I just realized, fuck, who gives a shit if people like what I say and if not, right? And okay, the third thing I want to say is state your own opinion. I invite you to state your own opinion today. Like even today, we were in this social event. We were just hanging out in the couch. We were sitting on the couch, and everyone's watching videos on YouTube. And I told everyone in the room that, look, that looks like someone's penis. right? I just told them straight up, look, that looks like someone's penis right there. You know, this lady's neck, it looked like a penis. And I said it, I'm like, yo, that looked like a penis. And everyone's like, oh. And that was just me blurting, saying what's on my mind, saying whatever's funny, saying what's good. And when I state my own opinion, that's just me being authentic, right? That's just me being authentic. Like, ultimately, as long as I like what I have to say, it doesn't matter what anyone else has to say. Because social confidence comes from being okay with me. And this is not a technique, this is not a strategy, this is kind of a mindset, right? That I use through self-talk that, look, I got this. I believe in me and I'm valuable, right? Now I invite you to use that to you, because if you're a leader and you're thinking about this, right? If you're really being nervous or you don't want to share things with people, I invite you to have that mindset is that, look, I like me, right? Think, look, I like me, instead of I don't like me. Because I used to always think about what people liked about me, and I wasn't caring about my own opinion about myself. You know, this showed up in my relationships, this showed up with my family, this showed up with my ex-girlfriend when I was just being a people pleaser and I wasn't doing things, right? Especially with my girlfriend, and I was letting her step all over me, and she would make plans for dates and not even show up, and that hurt me, right? So look, this is the state, this is the mindset. Using self-talk, look, you got you. And I got you. And having this mindset that, look, I am good enough, I got this, fuck what everyone else says, right? This will tie in, this will help your business, and this will help your team, this will help your leadership, this will help your growth in your company. I'm not even lying to you, because this has helped my growth, this has helped me become more confident, more expressive. I have recruited more people, I enrolled more people. I'm not scared to hold my mission back. I'm ready to share it with people, right? And by practicing social confidence, you can speak up more and meet more women and make more money, right? And the last two things that I wanted to share is, look, another thing to be socially confident is making a decision and sticking with it. So let's say you decide to go to the store at 10 p.m. And if you get up at 9:58 and you stand up and you go to the store at 10 o'clock, people will notice that. You know, people will notice your strength and people will notice your actions, right? People will notice the fact that you did what you said that you're going to do. I'm not always perfect with this, and this is one thing I'm working on, right? This is core leadership at its best. If you want to see a leader in a social situation, look at how a person makes a decision and sticks with that decision. Unless there's times when, if you're leading the group and sometimes things need to change and you need to adapt and change a situation, sometimes it's okay to change a decision. But the strongest leaders are the ones who make a decision and stick with that decision. Like, even today when I was standing up and we were hanging out and everyone was like, look, sit down. And I didn't want to sit down, right? My back was like hurting and I just wanted to stand. And people were trying to influence me to sit down. But I'm good. I'm just going to stand. And I told them that more than 2 or 3 times. When everyone else was telling me to sit, I just kept standing, right? As I made a decision, I stuck with it. So if you want to step into your leadership, try that out, where you make a decision and you stick with that. And these are the things that I wanted to share with you today. I told you about being first, blurting, stating your opinion. People like you or not like you. You make a decision and stick with that decision, and that is it. So thank you for checking me out. I talked to you about some interesting social confidence value. Our anchor is down, but I trust that I gave you 10x value. And I want you to come to the Impact Players Tour on July 24th, where you can practice your social confidence, practice your networking skills, and meet people who are ready to buy your products, right? Networking, people who will buy your products, and people you can recruit for your team. There will be 2,000 people at this event. Grab access now. Click that link below to gain access to this event. All right, Impact Players Tour in Glendale, Arizona, July 24th. Couple days away. Get your tickets because we're about to run out, all right? We're pretty selling quick. So hope you have a powerful day, guys. Step into that social confidence, all right? Step into that zone. And I'm looking to see you on the other side. This is warrior leadership at its best. Kevin, take care.